Hello everyone, I am the Honest Hierophant, and in today's video, I'm going to be covering the topic of something that you need to hear that will help you within the next 72 hours, honestly. In today's pick a card reading, we have 4 different piles, 4 different crystals that you can choose from. Each pile is resembled by an oracle card from the Mystical Wisdom Oracle deck. The first card is Cheer Up with a piece of Rhodonite underneath it. The second pile is represented by Dreams with a piece of Shattuckite underneath it. For pile number 3, we have the Choices card with a piece of green calcite. And then for pile number 4, we have the Money card with a piece of clear quartz underneath it. Each crystal's spiritual properties and zodiac signs that are related to it are down below in the description if that helps you pick your pile. But feel free to go ahead and pick your pile now. I greatly appreciate everyone that is here, and we'll jump straight into your pile. Timestamps are down below in the description. Hello, my pile number ones, whether you have chosen the Cheer Up card or whether you have chosen the piece of Rhodonite. Welcome into your section of the video. We are trying to figure out what piece of information do you need to hear to help you within these next 72 hours. So this is an important piece of information to hear, as it could be something that could alter or help or provide you some reassurance or confidence or something like that into something that you're going through or something that might come up within the next 72 hours. So we got the Cheer Up card, and as I was discussing this card with Spirit before hitting the record button on this reading, it almost seems like to me that the energy that you are possessing right now is kind of going through life with a delicate touch, going through life with no assurance at all and not having that much confidence. So hopefully, instead of tiptoeing through life right now as you see it, kind of like how this person in this card is also doing, where they're just tiptoeing through life, we're going to try to figure out how we can assure you, how we can give you confidence, and how this can build up. It says cheer up. So what does that mean? What is Spirit trying to say to you directly to help you within this next 72 hours? Let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards and see what they have to say. All right. First off, we got the World. We got the 7 of Wands. We got the Knight of Swords. And then lastly, the Tower. Okay. So, to me, this is showing that patience might be running thin for you. It's challenging your structure, it's challenging your stability, it's challenging your work ethic, it's challenging everything that you are fighting for. And you are rushing towards the end goal. You're wanting to go towards the end goal, but the more you rush, the more problems tend to come along here. And I think the mindset for you is that the quicker you can get to it, the happier you can be. But that leaves you into responsibility of your happiness now that is not being fulfilled. You are not fulfilling your happiness now. And that also gives you the opportunity to live in the lower vibrational energy, the energy that isn't supposed to be fed towards. You don't want to feed your lower vibrational energy, which then in return puts you in this damper spot, and it puts you in this routine or trend or just this nagging energy of just feeling down and feeling uncomfortable and feeling like there's no answer to anything. And I think really what this is trying to get you to see is that you've got to have a bit more patience. You've got to be able to cheer up and give yourself the energy that you want to have later on right now. Just because you don't have the materials doesn't mean that you can't be happy with the overall energy of working towards it. It's almost like the act of manifestation where you've got to believe that you have it. So that way it's easier for you to get it. And if you are not believing that you can have the manifestations that you are working towards or the goals that you're trying to work toward, then you are going to push yourself further and further away. You can't hang on to it like that. You've got to be able to possess the greater energy of yourself and make yourself happy, cheer yourself up, brighten up your energy, increase your vibrations, and put it into your work, into your effort. So that way it matches what your goal is. Let's see if I can pull some more tarot cards to give us another perspective here. Maybe even some advice as well. What do we need to see here? We got the King of Pentacles. We got the Ace of Cups. Got the Queen of Cups. And then we have the Hanged Man. All right. So interesting thought here. With the King of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Hanged Man, it's really best for you to kind of picture yourself in the end goal. Kind of picture yourself like how you would feel, how you would think, how would you be acting, things of that nature. What would be different? What would be the routine that you would have when you're pursuing these goals in the end? You know, like you're still going to carry on what you're trying to do. So what exactly would you be doing? Would you be sitting comfortably? Would you be taking it easy? Would you be taking it faster? Probably not, but you know, just thinking out loud, what exactly would you be doing? Would you be using your free time to do other things in the moment? Allow yourself to open up to that energy. Allow yourself to open up to more of the higher vibrational energy. Picture yourself in the end and let yourself represent that now. Let yourself obtain that energy, take care of your energy, making sure that you are reassured by yourself with the high vibrational energy, and then it's going to be easier for you to move forward into this energy. You've got to cheer up your energy to reach the energy that you're aiming for. So this is something that I feel like is coming to you within the next 72 hours that you really need to kind of lock in. You need to make sure that you are grasping that concept, or else you are probably going to go through this again and again and again, and you're really going to see the negative light instead of seeing the positive light. Let me see if I can pull any sort of advice from this. What advice do they need to hear besides lifting their energies up? Got the Three of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and the Death and Rebirth. Yeah, so it's really challenging your ego. It's really challenging your energy as a whole. You've got to know what it is like to represent that final energy. You've got to match that energy. And something right now is not compatible with your end goal. So how can you make it more compatible? What can you do to change that? What can you work with or work on to be able to change that energy into the right energy for you to be able to work with that newer energy that you have found to be able to put it into your final goal and the completion of your energy? Because your abundance will always be there. Your abundance will always come to you. But you've just got to match the right harmony. You've got to match the right energy for that. So what would that be for your case scenario? That's something for you to decide, pile number one. Let's see if we can pull another oracle card here. Is there anything else that pile number one needs to know about these next 72 hours? Yeah, celebration. Let go and have fun. That's interesting. It almost makes me feel like there's not like a real seriousness that needs to be had. You've got to be able to live comfortably. You got to be able to give yourself the right time, the right space, the right energy, and really take care of that. Really take care of that. Can't rush through it. Any advice off of this card for pile number 1? We have the Ace of Swords coming out. See if we can pull another card here. We got the Page of Swords. And then lastly, we have the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, so there's just going to be, times where you're going to be quite indecisive. All right? You're going to be quite indecisive, and you're going to have to really read the room. And what I mean by that is you got to understand what the day is presenting towards you. What feels right in the moment? What feels right with your energy? And really go with the flow. Go with what's calling you. Go with what you feel attracted to. And if that means that you want to spend a day, reading a book and learning something new, or researching on YouTube with a tutorial list of something that you're wanting to grow and learn on, then that's fine. If it's a day that you want to dedicate to recovering and resting and giving yourself a break because you've been working like 14 days straight, then that's fine. Do that. If you're wanting to, maybe start up a new project on the side and that's calling your interest, then that's something that you need to allow yourself to gravitate to and flow freely. Don't allow yourself to be restricted to just doing something specific all the time. You've got to allow yourself to be a less problematic, because once your energy starts feeling like it's, hunkered down into just one set in stone way of thinking, then your energy is going to start having this internal conflict and really challenge yourself and disrupt your overall energy of that end goal. So allow yourself to be able to let go, have fun, float freely through what you feel like is calling you for that specific day. Let's see if I can pull some Magic Unicorn oracles really quick for you. See what the Magic Unicorn has to say. We have oneness. We have listen to your heart. Ooh, that's another big one. And then we have divine potential. So, look for the common humanity, invoke Lemurian light, awaken psychic abilities, tune into the infinite, and fulfill your destiny. Be all you can be. You might have other ideas that are challenging you that want to come to light. You might have, something that is calling you more stronger than what you're actually working on at the current moment. Doesn't mean that you're giving up on that. It just means that you need to fulfill all things that your heart is calling to receive, to uplift its own energy. Once you start neglecting these callings, then your energy starts to be drained because you're losing these thoughts. You're thinking about other things too much, and you're not allowing yourself to be in this oneness. So I think you need to allow yourself to float freely through. Don't be rough, don't be rigid, don't be hard set in stone, and allow yourself to float. Allow yourself to be a bit more concrete in your steps, and allow yourself to be a bit more committed to your heart and your own decision making and things that make you feel like you can be whole. If taking a trip into nature and allowing yourself to be able to splurge with the nature around you, then that makes sense, because that allows you to, ground yourself, that allows you to attract newer energies into yourself, and it might give yourself a break. Things like that will work really hard in your favor and will also work with you to make sure that you reach the potential that you're looking for. Allow yourself to be able to take more assertive control in what you feel like is calling you. That's what I have for you, pile number 1. And I feel like a lot of things are going to go well for you after these next 72 hours if you take this advice and allow it to shape you up into the better version of your reality that it could possibly be. And I really hope this resonates with you. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll catch you guys in the next reading. Take care. Hello, my pile number 2. Whether you have chosen the Dreams card or whether you have chosen the Shattuckite crystal, welcome into your section of the video. So glad to have you here. We are trying to figure out what piece of information do you need to hear that will help you within this next 72-hour period, whether it's advice or reassurance or something to give you confidence. Let's go ahead and dive into the message. Spirit is coming in strong right away with this Dreams card. And it's saying, believe in your dreams. Spirit is wanting you to know that you do not need to be running away from the thoughts of whether your dreams are trying to speak to you or whether they are not. I feel like for some of you, you might be thinking in your head, that's just a dream. I don't really need to pay attention to that. Whether it's scary or uplifting or anything like that, like you're just maybe running away from them, and you're maybe not really looking into what they're saying. Even if it's something that's been repeated to you, maybe if you're having the same dream over and over again, or maybe the dream has similar meanings or things like that, I kind of feel like you are dodging the insight that you might be receiving in these dreams, or maybe you are denying the potential that you have, gifts to be able to listen or have vivid dreams or have like some sort of spiritual interaction in your dreams. It seems like Spirit is telling me that you do not need to run away from these dreams. You need to pay attention. So what are these dreams telling you? Let's see if we can get some tarot cards pulled here for you of what this dream or dreams or what do you need to know about this Dreams card, period. That will help you within the next 72 hours. Oh, we got the High Priestess, the Four of Pentacles, the Strength, and the Lovers. Man, there's a lot of mixed energies here. I honestly feel like pile number 2 that you have a lineage of dreamers potentially in your family, or you've had a past life or some sort of series of past lives where you've had this dreamer attribute to your repertoire of gifts. And I think you are gifted in a sense. And I honestly feel like straight from these cards that maybe you have been shut down about these gifts. Maybe you don't really feel like other people acknowledge that you have these gifts, or other people make fun of you for having these gifts, or maybe people are shutting down the idea that you could have these gifts and that they're not real, or they're not like leading up to anything that you should like tuck them away. But honestly, I feel like you enjoy having dreams. I feel like you really like hype yourself up when it gets close to nighttime because you're ready to go to sleep. You're ready to have these dreams because maybe for some of you, you are a bit more like in tune, or there's a bit more entertainment or more success or something along that line in your dreams than what you have in real life. Maybe you have a bit more comfort in having dreams than you do in real life, which I hope you continue to grow and you continue to blossom into a more fulfilled life as you see it consciously, but subconsciously in your dreams, I think you do really gravitate towards having them. I think you like them, but I think you are also gifted. And I also think that you need to be careful about who you tell your dreams to. It's not something that you should just give out willy-nilly, right? With a tarot reading, it's not like you do tarot readings on people who aren't wanting them, right? If you are, atheist, you're not going to really, tell people that are trying to get you to come to church or get you to, turn into religion that you're atheist. You're going to want to keep calm. You're going to want to keep relaxed and keep the room in a very peaceful type of environment. You're not going to want to rock the boat a bit too much. You're just going to play along. So I really think that this is a calling card for you to kind of make sure you're not giving out too much information, especially if you're having dreams about other people. You might not want to give away this information, but it doesn't mean that you can't help these people that you are seeing in your dreams if you are in fact seeing people that need your help. All right, let's pull out some more cards here. And there could be an interesting dynamic here that maybe you are dreaming about someone of a future soulmate or a future companion of some sort, and maybe you are denying yourself that these dreams are even real for you. All right. So we got the Magician, we got the Queen of Pentacles, we got the Ace of Pentacles, nice, and the Page of Wands. All right. So interesting energy here. A lot of mixture of different things that could be said about your energy. What is this trying to say? I feel like your dreams can also be helping you shape your reality. Your dreams are helping you shape the life that you see in front of you whenever you're conscious, when you're out of your dream state. And I think it's empowering wisdom for you. I think it's empowering insight that can help you make the next best choice, or maybe make the best choice to bring in something for you. And I think that you should really consider listening more into these energies. You need to be able to hear it out and really see what it's telling you. Maybe there's some deeper value here that you need to pay closer attention to, such as like details about, what color is someone's shirt that they are wearing in the dream? What are the emotions of the dream? Is there someone crying in the dream? Is there someone angry in the dream? Like, what are the exact pinpoint details? And literally every single thing inside this dream can be pinpointed to a spiritual property of some sort. And I feel like if you are able to digest that and really be able to Google it on your own, or have someone else do a tarot reading for you, that, you can really see some much deeper insight of what the dream might actually be telling you. And, there's different spiritual properties for seeing like animals in a dream, or seeing like creatures in a dream, anything like that. That could also be a thing as well. There's some advice. There's some uplifting energies here. There is some peace of mind to help you create and find answers that maybe you aren't able to find in the conscious mind of your reality. And it's very uplifting and empowering, and really pointing you in the direction that, there could be changes needing to be made. You could be moving into a spiritual gift of some sort as well. There's a lot of interesting energy. Pay attention to your dreams within the next 72 hours and see what they resemble to you. Pile number 2. All right. Any last advice from the tarot cards here? Any last advice for this dreams card? Justice. 4 of Wands. And the Ace of Swords. Okay. There is definitely some clarity on a situation that you have probably had recently, or in the most recent past for yourself, that is going to come to light within your dreams within the next 72 hours. Is going to give you some sort of clarity, some sort of justice. Maybe there's some things that have happened behind your back, or happened without your knowledge, that you're going to be able to listen to and see very, very clearly of what maybe actually happened. And you might be able to get some closure if you're looking for closure, or maybe you are, living out your life and you need to have some sort of direction by hearing something about your past, and that will also help you. Or maybe even your life's purpose, or maybe even dealing with a spiritual gift of some sort. You're going to get some sort of answer that you are needing to help you in resolvement to something of the past that you're needing to move on from, to heal from, to grow from, things of that nature. So that is what's coming to you in your dreams, probably within the next 72 hours. Let's see if I can pull another mystical wisdom card here for you, pile number 2. Is there anything else that pile number 2 needs to know or to hear? We have creative wonderment. Follow your passion. Like I said, this could be building up to something that you are evolving into. This could be something that you're evolving into from the past that maybe has either made you uncomfortable, or maybe that hasn't ever really worked out for you in the past, or maybe something that has been shot down that people just haven't really understood about you. And I think you're needing to allow yourself to flow into the growth of what these dreams are telling you. So maybe allowing yourself to evolve into this passion that you might find from these dreams and allow yourself to grow. So let's see if I can pull some extra tarot cards here about what this card is resembling. Any advice from this card? The Moon, the Two of Swords, and the Page of Cups. Yeah, so I think these dreams are going to be awakening yourself. It might actually be a spiritual awakening of sorts in general. I feel like you are going to be uplifting your subconscious and being less indecisive about it, being less problematic about it, being less intertwined into other things, and allowing yourself to potentially open up to this new passion or to this new growth that you are needing to take. And it's within your subconscious. You know you want it, but you never really knew how to get there. And I think these dreams are going to give you that much closure and understanding of what you can do to further your progression. So there's going to be a lot of change. There's going to be a lot of things to open up to. There's going to be a lot of changing your mind about certain things as well. So allow yourself to be open. Allow yourself to be a blank canvas to be able to paint this new picture for you, or paint this new path that is opening up for you, so that way you can have this freedom, have this passion come to light. All right. For the Magical Unicorn Oracle, we have Ascension Lift, Open to Abundance, and Cosmic Pearl. All right. What it says on the cards is prepare for rapid spiritual growth. Be ready for opportunities. Believe you deserve, accept plenty and prosperity. Expand your psychic gifts, open the gate to the angelic realms. There's something happening here. I honestly do feel like it's some sort of spiritual awakening for you, pile number 2, and it almost seems like you are lifting yourself up into these gifts, into these abilities that you have long known that you've had, that you've closed off for a while. And I think it's going to open yourself up into this new passion, into this new responsibility, into this abundance that you are going to be able to create for yourself with the power of your dreams. You might even be able to manifest things from your dreams. That might even be a power of your own. I don't think I've ever really heard of that, but I would not doubt for it to be possible. I do believe that it could be, and that might be something you can do. Maybe just a select few of you, but that would be awesome to hear about. So I think you are going to be going through a spiritual awakening of some sort, and I think you're going to be opening up to your gifts, or if not, you definitely should be. Spirit is asking you, pleading you, please open up to your spiritual gifts about your dreams. Allow your dreams to give you answers that you are seeking, and that you'll be able to use this to further grow yourself into other opportunities, or growing away from things from your past. With that being said, thank you so much, pile number 2, for being here. I greatly appreciate every single last one of you. I hope this resonated with you and reached you well. I hope to see you in the next reading. Take care. Hello, my pile number 3s. Whether you have chosen the choices card or whether you have chosen the green calcite, welcome into your section of the video. So glad to have you here. It seems like Spirit is wanting you to know something that will help you within your next 72 hours. And for what it seems like to me, based off this card, is that within this next 72 hours of hearing this message, you're needing to be extra critical with your choices. To me, it almost feels like there is quite a bit of opportunity coming your way. And it almost seems like you are having to navigate choices that are coming up to help you get to the best destination possible for you. So let's go ahead and clarify this Oracle card and let's see what is coming up within the next 72 hours that you need to be a bit more critical about. What does pile number 3 need to hear? All right, we got the 3 of Wands. We got the 8 of Cups. We got the Strength, which is also another 8. And then we have the Lovers. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I think the Lovers came out in the Dream card almost exactly, or I should say in pile number 2, almost exactly in the same positioning as, you know, this layout here. So what this is telling me is that there are some brighter things coming your way. There's things that are supposed to be developing into your life, but it almost seems like there is some definite energy that is standing in your way, that is making it harder for you to move towards that, and things that probably need to be let go. This could be a romantic connection. This could be a, you know, really poor habit that you might have, that you have kind of like a similar element of a romantic connection to. So let's just say, for example, if you really love going to the bar on weeknights and, you know, grab a couple beers, not to a point where you're an alcoholic, but let's just say you grab a couple beers and really enjoy that, and it takes up a lot of your time, it takes up a lot of your mental space, things like that. Even though you really love doing that, for your best interest of allowing your manifestations or your goals or anything to come into your life like that, something like that might have to go. So if you have something very similar to that example, then maybe you can, you know, resolve that issue. But like I said, it could be a poor habit. It could be a romantic interest. It could be something about you that you are heavily in love with about yourself that might not be serving your higher interest. And it might need to be something that you let go. So I know this is a poor example, but I'll give you an example about that. Let's just say, for example, that maybe you love the idea that you can get home from work really, really fast, okay? And you love that about yourself. You love that you can do that. You love that you're able to do that and like peace, I guess, because obviously you've not been stopped by any local police or anything like that. But let's just say you're able to do that, right? And you love that. Maybe that's something that you don't need to allow to happen, you know, because it's not healthy. It's not the greatest thing for you, and it could be very dangerous. Or, you know, maybe there's something that you really love doing. Other than that, I know that's a really poor example, but like, let's just say you love something else that could be standing in the way of another thing that you're wanting even more. But things like this are going to be something that you're going to have to let go of. And it's not a choice that you would like to make, but it is the best choice for yourself, so that way you can grow. And it's important that you be a bit more harder on yourself, so that way you can allow this to evolve you. All right, let's see if we can pull some more tarot cards here. What else does pile number 3 need to know about this choices card? We have Nine of Swords. We have the Moon. We have the Two of Wands. And then we have the Six of Cups. So, once again, something else that I think that there are some things that are prohibiting your freedom of sorts. I feel like your mind is not free. Your mind is not taken care of. Maybe you are limiting yourself because you're not giving yourself the freedom. You're not giving yourself the ability to evolve and grow and to do the right things for you. Maybe you're not giving yourself the right amount of time to work on things, and that's really being neglected right now. So I think that these choices that you're going to have to make will allow you to have more of this freedom of mind and for you to be able to grow into the goals that you are imagining for yourself. So that way you have more time and more freedom to be able to work towards these things and to really bring these things in for yourself. And I feel like these choices are definitely things that are potentially blocking your manifestations. But, like I said, even though it's hard things to do, you've got to be a little bit hard on yourself to be able to do these things, and that there will be abundance out of these choices. It's not like you're doing these choices for no reason. You are going to be getting something in return for making these choices, and it's going to be things for your greatest good. It's going to be things that you have signed up for coming into this life as kind of like a contract. It almost seems that you are writing your way to the path that you wanted to create or wanted to take for this life. So these are life choices that you were destined to have to make. All right? Any advice from this choices card for pile number 3? Any advice? Ace of Cups. The Knight of Wands. And the Death and Rebirth card. Rip it off like a band-aid. Honestly, pile number 3. Rip it off like a band-aid is what Spirit is saying when you're coming to making these choices. It's okay to just go ahead and just do it. Just do it. Just pull away, rip it off like a band-aid, and things will evolve to the right way that you're supposed to. And really open up to those possibilities. Really allow yourself to replace these things with the right choices, with the right energies, and the right fulfillments for you to be able to rework your life how it needs to be for you to advance into these manifestations that are being brought into your life. Let's see if I can pull another oracle card for you. What does pile number 3 need to hear from the oracles? We have basically another strength card. Competition. Summon courage and self-confidence. Yeah, I mean, you're just going to have to do this. And I think that's the reason why ripping it off like a band-aid is the best course of action for you, because maybe Spirit thinks that you're one of those people that could potentially tiptoe around it and not exactly do it. You need to just do it. Just Nike it. Just do it. You know, like that's what Spirit is wanting you to do, is to gain this courage, gain this confidence, and lead yourself to the right thing that is best for you. You know what's best for you in your heart space. Maybe you don't want to in your mind, but allow your heart to lift you up, to give you that courage, because that is exactly what you're shooting for, is the right things for you. It's your choice. You got free will. But I think you need to allow yourself to have courage and self-confidence to do this action. Any advice on this competition card? We have 5 of Wands. We have 10 of Pentacles. And we have the 7 of Wands. Yeah, so not only is this going to allow you to bring in this manifestation of some sort, but it's also going to allow you to create better structure in your life, to create better boundaries in your life, to create better strength for you, and to allow you to take your responsibilities, your goals, your visions, your dreams into more of alignment with you. You're going to be able to put the focus on these things. You're going to be able to be more successful with these things, and you're going to upgrade it. You're going to be able to put it into your vision, your focus. A lot of good things are going to come out of these choices, but you're going to have to be the one to make them. Pile number 3. It can only be you. So, with that being said, let's pull a few oracle cards from the Magical Unicorn deck. See what last advice Spirit wants to give you. We have Enter the Magic, Ascension Flames, and Listen to Your Heart. Live in the now, seize the moment. Merge with light, ignite keys and codes. Awaken psychic abilities, tune into the infinite. You knew this was coming. You knew this is something that you have to do. In fact, your intuition is allowing you to see the best choice for you. It allows you to be conscious to those thoughts. It allows you to awaken your abilities to, map out what is the best move for you, what is the best course of action, what's the next step, what's the next move, things like that. And you are allowing yourself to really get in rhythm with your abilities. You're really allowing, your truest potential to come out, because not only are you doing this with this is almost like practice for you, but you're going to be able to do this with other things as well. And I feel like your psychic abilities are limitless at this point. That you're able to see this, you're able to see it clearly, and you shouldn't turn it away. Listen to where your heart's taking you. You're going to be ascending into the 3 of Wands energy of success, of goals coming in, of goals being completed, of manifestations being completed and arriving in your hands. But you've got to be able to live in the moment. Cut out all the distractions. Cut out all the things that are bothering you from representing the energy of the completed manifestations, and things will get to be better. You need to free your mind, create more freedom in your space, and allow yourself to be more involved with your present state of mind. And things will start to get better for you. Things will start to ascend. Things will start to move again. And you'll be able to make the best choices for you. So really pay attention to what your heart is saying for you to do, and do it. Act on it. Ascend to your higher power. Ascend to the highest good for you. And you'll have no doubt moving forward of what you are supposed to be doing, because it will all make sense to you the more you get closer to the end goal. Just pay attention. Your choices are very, very critical for you in this moment in time within the next 72 hours. I hope this message reaches you well and you resonate with it. Thank you so much for being here. I hope to catch you guys on the next reading. Take care. Hello, my pile number 4s. Whether you have chosen the Money Oracle card or whether you have chosen the Clear Quartz Tower, welcome into your section of the video. So glad to have you here. I am seeing a lot of information coming through with this money card. You are here to try to figure out what you need to know to help you in this next 72-hour period. And I'm feeling like there's a lot of different avenues that could be taken with this money card. And for some of you, I really do feel like there's a big offer coming your way that you need to really pay attention to. That offer could be, I wouldn't say necessarily like tricky. Maybe for some of you, it could be a little bit tricky to really gain the right amount of abundance that you actually deserve. So be more attentive to the details on any sort of contracts or any sort of negotiations, things like that. But I also feel like there's just going to be something charitable coming your way, something that you might need to really allow yourself to be a bit more free-flowing and open to receiving. So let's go ahead and see what clarification cards we can get from the tarot about this money card. Find a way to abundance. That's what it says on the card. You are going to be finding your way to abundance. How can you do that? Queen of Wands. the Queen of Swords, the Tower, and the Knight of Pentacles. Interesting. What an interesting group of cards that has been pulled for you in this reading so far. I feel like these cards are meant to make this a bit more complicated, but I do feel like there is a bit more of an idea here for you to kind of release one of these queen energies. Maybe you're both. Maybe you are exactly both of these queen energies, and you need to be more like the Queen of Wands. I feel like the Queen of Wands, since it is in alignment with the Knight of Pentacles, that is the correct choice. That is the correct choice for you to take on that behavior. And the Queen of Swords is aligned with the Tower in the horizontal alignment here, that you just need to let go of this Queen of Swords, critical thinking, being very structured, reading people's behaviors, reading the energy in the room, and allowing yourself to just be a bit more free-flowing and of essence of your own personal power and your own personal freedom and your own personal passion, and allow that to take you on to this path that you are going to be receiving money. Let your passion shine. Let your energy flow into your passion, and let your, abilities show up for you to be the example that you are wanting to show. Lead by example, and let the examples be of your truest form, of your truest work. You don't have to think of any sort of way to make things different or to reveal things differently to other people or to show up as somebody that you're not. Just allow yourself to be you. And I think that's going to open you up to this more free-flowing energy that I have made mention of before. And it will really allow you to move towards this money aspect, this offer, this energy of charity, whatever that is. Let's see if I can get some more clarification on this money card. We got the Queen of Pentacles. We got the Devil. Oh my gosh. The queens are out, ladies and gents. The queens are out. Okay. So, I don't even know where to go with this. Is this like poker? Is this a four of a kind? Or like, I am honestly, I'm confused right now. Let's just say that. Why did all these queens come out? Okay. Basically, what it seems like to me is that these restrictions of, just not being free flowing and not allowing your passions to take over your energy has really allowed you to be extra conflicted of your nurturing side, of your feminine side. Like, we got the masculine side on this side and the feminine side on this side. It just seems like your masculine side might be the reason why your feminine side is suffering, and might be the reason why you're not able to free flow into your passions. And that might be the biggest ticket of the reason that things have been being held back from you. And you're just not seeing that you're not free flowing, and that you should. And that once you're able to free flow, once you're able to allow yourself just to let the passion and let the examples of your work be what proves you right, or what proves you to being, the best that you could be, or I don't know exactly what I'm trying to say, but it's just like, allow your work to be the examples that you lead by, and not like trying to cover things up and be something that you're not. It's pretty much what it's saying here. And that's exactly what's going to lead you to the money offer or the fulfillment. And within this next 72 hours, what's the advice here? What's the advice for pile number 2? What's the advice for pile number 4 about this money? What do they need to know? Knight of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Knight of Wands. Allow yourself to open up to the passion. Allow your passion to carry you to the right choices. Allow your passion to open up the doors to the right aspects to allow you to bring in this money that you're looking for, this right offer. And if you're allowed to love it, if you're allowed to be passionate about it, and just let it be passionable, then the right things will work for you. But if you allow yourself to be a bit more in the toxic element of structure, or in the toxic element of, critical thinking, or the toxic structure of being something that you're not, or making yourself into something you're not, then it's just not going to work. All right. Let's see if I can get another oracle card to come out here for you. Pile number 4. What does pile number 4 need to know about the next 72 hours? Anything else? We have Archangel Raphael, provider of healing for mind, body, and spirit. So maybe there's something that you have got to go through that could be calling on this Archangel Raphael type of energy, that you need healing. You need to heal this divine feminine side of you, this passionate side of you, and allow that to be the thing that amplifies you. Grow into that energy. Be able to be settled down into that energy and be okay with that. Be okay with taking things slow. Be okay with just going with the flow. Be okay with just being you and authentic. And all things will summon out of this. All things will come out clear as day to you, and everything will be okay. So, anything else we need to know for pile number 4? Actually, I haven't done this for any of the other deck or any of the other piles, but I'm going to go ahead and ask about the money offer specifically. Is there something with a money offer coming to pile number 4? Let's ask specifically about that. Got the King of Swords coming out here. We got the 3 of Pentacles. And we got the 6 of Swords. So, there is definitely something coming to you. I honestly feel like this could be multiple opportunities for you, pile number 4. This could be your divine masculine side being able to work more with the divine feminine when the divine feminine is in this healed state of flow and growth and like just the organic nature of the divine feminine. This could be a masculine partner that could help you grow into money or abundance that you are looking for, that you are working towards in your endeavors. This could be a partnership of a coworker trying to elevate you, or this could also be a masculine energy of a spirit guide trying to help you grow into this energy. Be able to grow into the money aspect if you allow them to work with you. But you have to open up to working with them once you are in this organic nature. So this could be happening within the next 72 hours. Allow yourself to call on to this divine masculine energy and allow yourself to heal into more of your divine feminine energy, and things will soon progress into this money offer or into the path of money for you. So last but not least, let's pull some extra oracle cards from the Magical Unicorn Oracle deck and see any last advice for pile number 4. We have Open to Abundance. We have Cosmic Sphere, or Sapphire actually, excuse me. And then we have Soul Satisfaction. And on the cards it says, believe you deserve, accept plenty and prosperity, act with honor and integrity, speak your truth, honor your uniqueness, do what makes you feel good. Exactly. Allow yourself to flow, allow yourself to be organic, allow yourself to be okay at the end of the day that you put out the best version of yourself. Allow yourself to be who you are. You need to be in your own uniqueness. You need to be in your own organic energy. And that's what it's talking about. Allow yourself to just be who you are and be okay with that. And believe that you are able to bring in this abundance. Believe that you're able to bring in this money whenever you feel good about yourself. It can work both at the same time. It doesn't have to be one or the other. You don't have to cut one out to have another. You can have both at the same time, but you got to believe that that's possible. And I think working with this divine partner, this divine masculine energy, will help you open the doors to that. So there's a lot of things possible for you, and you need to pay attention within the next 72 hours that this is something that needs to be worked on, to be healed, to be summoned, and things will prosper for you into the path of money, pile number 4. And you will be okay. You'll be taken care of. You just got to believe that wholeheartedly, organically, and things will start to develop for you. I believe that 1000% for you, pile number 4, and all things will be great. Thank you so much for being here. I greatly appreciate every single last one of you for being here and allowing me to read for you. I hope this message reached you well and you resonated with it. I hope to catch you in the next reading also. Take care.